Okay, good morning, everybody. Let me introduce myself. My name is Abdul Karim. I am the student of Al Wasliyah University of Medan. So, in this video, I'd like to deliver grammar, intermediate grammar, to fulfill the assignment from our subject, intermediate grammar, which taught by Mem Safrina M. Hum. And also in this video, I'd like to explain an important title, an important lesson about intermediate grammar. We talk about phrasal verb. So this is really interesting topic because many English learner do not understand very well what is the phrasal verb is. Well, to begin, what is phrasal verb? Let's see this example. You can see this word, phrasal verb. It means when two words which consist of verb plus particle joined together and combined to create new meaning of the word. So it's joined two words and making new translation for that. You can see the example. He woke up at 6:30 a.m. The example, you can see that he woke up. The word woke up, it consists of two words actually, woke and up. So many people thinks that for example, the strangers woke him up also. Another example is strangers woke him up. So this reflexive word consists of two important words, woke and up. Many people think that this particle up, it looks like preposition. It's showing the position, but it's not preposition, definitely. The function is not preposition. It's a part article, right? It's the additional word, right? It's different to maybe compound verb or something like that. So in phrasal verb, they do not talk about a preposition. It's not preposition. It's particle. It is different, a particle, a part of verb phrase, and often change the meaning of the verb. Actually, if they use the particle, the meaning change. It's not like same as the previous meaning. For example, if you say wake up, it means you wake, and you go up. There's no go up. It means you just wake up, awake from your dream or from your sleep. Next, we can see example. It's this one. It's preposition. He looked up at the skyscraper. So the meaning here intends to tell about preposition. He looked to the direction at the upper of the head. So it means looked up here. It's talking about a preposition. Now, it's another example, the differences between compound verb and phrasal verb. The example is she looked up a word in her dictionary. Literally mean look up is searching the word, right? It's not look to the upside or look to the top of roof or top of something. So look up here, it means searching the word in the dictionary or translator, something like that. Next, another example of phrasal verb we can see is wake up. Wake up means you awake from your sleep, you awake from unconscious situation, you awake from your dream. That means wake up. Another example is gone. Gone, it means continue. It's continue. It's maybe you will go to the next activity. But if you literally means go on, it's like go on something. But actually in phrasal verb, the meaning has different translation. It means go on is continue. Continue doing something, right? Another example we can say take off. Well, take off, it means to maybe to open your shoes and take it off. Take off means remove your shoes from your foot, right? So it means remove the shoes or the sandal from your feet. And it's not, if we can see the meaning by one, take, it means to take something, to grab something. Off, it means not on, it means not in the on position. Or off, it's also mean go out from here. So it's, the mean is not like that. The mean is to remove your shoes. So the phrasal verb tends to be against the original meaning. It's not like compound verb. They have different rule for that. The next one, normally phrasal verb used for less formal situation and used in common everyday English conversation. So it's very good if you learn speaking, if you learn English conversation to be maybe look more natural while speaking English. It's better using phrasal verb in your daily conversation. The next one, there is a transitive phrasal verb. So transitive phrasal verb is the verb which has object. So if when you use the transitive phrasal verb, it means the verb needs an object to complete the sentence, right? For example, he called up his boss to tell him he had overslept. Okay, he called up his boss. It literally means phone the boss to tell he had overslept. He needs the object. Transitive, it means needs an object. Who is the object here? Is the boss. Who is the subject here? He. And call up is the transitive phrasal verb, right? We can see the object here, and you can see another way, another method to make a reflexive verb, like he called his boss up to tell him he had overslept. So there are two methods to make a sentence from phrasal verb. First, it's from common or regular way. Second one, you can make a reflexive verb for that. And the next one, we can see another transitive phrasal verb. The object can come after the phrasal verb or between the verb and the particle. For example, at the last minutes, the bride called off the wedding. At the last minute, the bride tried to cancel, abandon the wedding. So that's another example. You can see the third method. You can see the object can come after the verb and the particle. Okay, right. And we can see here at the last minute, the bride called the wedding off. It's the second method for creating complete sentence of the transitive phrasal verb, right? So you can make it as the reflexive verb. Okay, right. Now you have to be careful. When the object is a pronoun, it must come between verb and particle. You can see that. When the object is a pronoun, for example, a friend called up her at work. The object here is her. It must come between the verb and particle. So you actually have to make change. A friend called her up, call him up, call them up. So when remember, when the object is a pronoun, you have to make the reflexive verb. The position, you must be between the verb and the particle, right? The verb and the particle. So the her, them, and also his, him, and also then I mean it's us. It must be between the verb and particle. So let's go to the next example. This is you can practice here. Yeah, the baby wakes up the parents. The baby often wakes the parents up. The baby often wakes them up. So this is maybe you can do like independent practice in your house to use each phrasal verb for something happen. Yeah, maybe you can do that in your home to pause this video. You can convert some examples about the pick out. Pick out, it means select. Figure out, it means to solve or to understand. Hand in, it means to give or submit. Take off, it means can be remove or also departure or departs from one place to another place. Make up, it means to create. And also let down, it's to disappoint someone, right? Okay, after you do that, we continue to intransitive phrasal verb. What is intransitive phrasal verb? Intransitive phrasal verbs is the verb who do not have object. It doesn't need an object, right? So, for example, he grew up in Egypt. Egypt is not an object, right? So, another example, she will hang up before she gets into her car. Also, before here, it's not an object. So, this intransitive, in simple way, it means a verb who doesn't need an object when making a complete sentence, right? For another example of intransitive phrasal verb, it's like, first, I worked out for an hour. Work out means training, gym. Training in the gym to maybe make your body fit and to exercise with a lot of maybe sweaty activity, something like that. It doesn't need the object. I worked out for an hour. For an hour, it's not the object, right? So I dress up. It also doesn't need an object. And drop in at the party. Okay, right? I dress up and drop in. He dressed something. It means dress up. It's making a good costume, good suit to go somewhere, and drop in at the party and stop in the party. Okay, right. Another example of intransitive verb is like, no one found that I didn't have an invitation. No one found out that I didn't have an invitation. It doesn't need an object. No object. Okay, right. Notice, it's be careful. The difference in meaning between make and make up, and make up in transitive. So it's little bit tricky words here. You can see that you make a dinner every night, right? It's not make up the dinner. Make up is create something that new, create something that it doesn't exist before. You can make up something like a make up story, make up class. But if you want to make a dinner, you should make with using word make, not make up, right? So make, it needs maybe very clear object to do that. Okay, right. This is what I explained before, that made up, it means to create something, invent something, and it's transitive verb. I made up a story, he made up a story, they made up a story, and this example we can see he made up a story about Jill and Joe. Now, there is intransitive make-up. What is transitive make-up? Transitive make-up, it means, yeah, it's reconcile, meeting someone. Okay, they made up, they're meeting each other. This make-up word doesn't need object at all. So they made up, someone made up, your friend and me made up. So This another made up who doesn't need any object. So be careful to differ 3 different examples for that. Okay, right, this practice, you can pause this video and do the exercise in your house. There are a lot of words here, the examples of phrasal verb, and we can see dress up. It means maybe you wear suit, and also very nice. Maybe we want to go to very important agenda or party, you have to dress up nicely. Second one is, we can see for the number 1 is X over. X over, it means to invite someone. Set up to mean prepare, and also put on, it means wearing something, like dressing something. Another meaning of put on is to build something, like put on the tent. And straighten up, it is make neat, you look neat. Maybe you want to look very cool and very flashy when wearing something. Okay, let in, it's to allow to enter somewhere, right? Run out, it means not have enough, it's like run out time, run out of money, and run out of water, something like that. Okay, we continue for the next one. So in this exercise, you can do it at home, and you can make decide which one is transitive and intransitive. Well, that's all about the phrasal verb, our lesson for today. Hope you enjoy your days and hope you understand about this lesson, and hopefully you will get better in understanding English grammar. Thank you for your attention. See you next time, and bye bye.